The practice of Tonglen, or giving and receiving, is done to develop our compassion and our ability to be present for our own suffering and the suffering of others. It trains us to use the energy of loving kindness to open our hearts to suffering and transform it into well-being. And it asks us to invite suffering into our being and let it break open the armor of our heart. Now, the thing is that when I say that we are going to invite suffering into our being, we are not literally going to cause ourselves more suffering by doing this. And we are not literally going to relieve the suffering of anyone else in this present moment by taking on their suffering. This is a mental exercise that helps us to expand our compassion. So by doing this practice, we will gradually cease to cherish ourselves over others and develop a stronger wish to benefit other beings, eventually leading to the ability to help beings with equanimity. Then we will be able to give them happiness and relieve them of suffering. But meditating does not change the world, but meditating changes us, and then we can change the world. So that's what we're trying to do. Is first we're trying to just work with the field of our own minds and plant seeds of compassion there, and really take care of that field of compassion. So we're going to take our meditation posture, sit up straight, and begin with the same gentle, natural breath. Feel the rhythm of your breath. Now imagine someone who you really love, any being for whom you easily feel compassion and whose suffering particularly touches you. So, whoever this person is, contemplate their misery and put yourself in their place, imagining what their experience must be like. So let's take a moment to do that and arouse compassion. As you breathe out, imagine that with your exhalation, you send them all of your positive and loving qualities and all conceivable sources of enduring happiness as radiant, pure light, bringing them limitless joy. And as you breathe in, imagine that you take in all of the causes and conditions of their suffering in the form of murky, dark light. Imagine that they become completely free of misery. You might think as you breathe out, may you be happy. And as you breathe in, may you be free of suffering. May you be happy. May you be free of suffering. So we're going to meditate like this for a few minutes. Now we're going to continue doing this meditation, but we're going to enlarge our focus to include all beings who are in the same situation as this person that you love. Who is experiencing the same suffering as this person? If the person that you just visualized is grieving a loss, then maybe you expand this focus to everyone who is experiencing the pain of loss. If this person feels like a failure, you can do this practice for everyone who feels like a failure. Expand focus of your compassion to all beings who are suffering in the same way. As you breathe out, send happiness as light. May you be happy. And as you breathe in, take in their suffering as dark, murky light. May you be free of suffering. May you be happy. May you be free of suffering. And we'll go for a few more minutes. It's important with this meditation to begin with someone that's easy to generate compassion for. If you start doing this with someone that you hate, before you have developed strong equanimity and compassion, you may find yourself just playing through all of your resentments instead of practicing love. So you have to work your way up gradually. Eventually, you do Tonglen for all beings without any discrimination between friends and enemies. So you can start with someone that you love and then work your way up to someone who you feel neutral about, and then move on to someone who you consider an enemy or someone who has wronged you or hurt you. And so as you do that, as you grow in your ability to do this practice, you can extend this meditation slowly to eventually include all sentient beings throughout space until there is no difference between the wish for happiness that one has for the friend, the neutral person, and the enemy. You could have your enemy and your very own dear mother in front of you, and you would love them the same. And that doesn't mean that you would love your mother any less, but that you would love your enemy as much as this person who you love so strongly. Let's say the dedication prayer. By this effort, may all sentient beings be free of suffering. May their minds be filled with the nectar of virtue. In this way, may all causes resulting in suffering be extinguished, and only the light of compassion shine throughout all realms.